Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's Evolve lesson. This week I wanted to talk about a little bit about G Suite again and how we integrated our Gmail account um, with our National Trash Relay website. So, we're able to send emails as info@nationaltrashrelay.com, but we still get to use the same backend as Gmail. And the really cool feature I want to show you about, part of the reason why we did this now, is so that we can actually um, include templates. So anytime that you find yourself writing the same email every other day, every couple weeks, once a month, or in this case, say you go door knocking and you stop in at an apartment complex and you get a card of a manager and you come out and you put them on your email list, but at the same time you're going to send them, an email like, "Hey, thanks for meeting with me," or sorry I missed you. Let's follow up. You can create a template email that you can actually just pre-populate that and throw in their email address and send it. And it's a really great way to streamline some of your work so that you're not having to retype the same email, multiple times. And there's always sometimes that you type the email better than you type some other times. For instance, in a follow-up email for a meeting, or after a meeting, or after the second, whatever it might be. Especially in that first one, you're kind of sending over additional docs. These are the pricing we talked about. These are, this is this other scenarios we talked about. You can kind of create still like a general but direct email, and use the template and kind of change out some words. So like if you said the apartment's name in the email, you could just change that out each time. The to, who it's going to, their name. But it's just a great way to get your thoughts all down in one email and then just send out the one email constantly. I'll show you here how to turn it on if you're using Gmail or the Google Suite for your business, which I highly recommend. I believe it's between $5 and $10 per email account, and you can keep it pretty per month, and you can keep it pretty minimal, with just yours and info, kind of stuff like that. Pretty minimal upfront for cost. So to enable the templates, you have to come to the cog settings, and then once in settings, this top bar here, come over to advanced, and it gives you a whole bunch of different other options. And then we will look at, where is it? Templates right here. Enable, save changes. All right, so now templates are enabled. So what we will actually do is compose an email, and we'll leave it to you right now. And let's just do just something a little generic here, like valet trash meeting follow up, right? I'm going to paste something that I wrote, pretty briefly earlier, because like I said, you'll want to customize these emails to like how you personally write, and what would kind of fit within your company or business. So I've got the subject line. I don't need to have a recipient yet. Hi, and I left it blank because it could be Emily, it could be Tim, it could be whoever the manager's name is going to be. You will fill in later. So like I said, you'll usually get a good base down here. If you want documents attached, you can easily attach files to this email, and then you can save it as a template. So that template, that email will already be ready to go with that template, with that file. So once you have it, ready to go, it was a pleasure meeting you today. You'll find information below and attached that we talked about. Sincerely, Valet Trash. So once you have it typed up and ready to go, you come down here to the more options, the three vertical lines. You hover over templates, and then it's right in here. So actually what I did is I pre-saved one, and I will just go save as a draft. So we would save this as a new template. Let's just save this as a new template. Let's do final. Okay, final. So we know it pops up. All right. So now even if I delete this, and it's 2 days later and I had another, meeting and I didn't need to do a follow-up, I could just come into Compose and I could go to, the three dots, click on it, templates, and there it is, final valet trash meeting. I could click on it and right away it would produce, the template that I had saved out, right? And then I can go ahead and put in there, hey, Tim, it was a pleasure meeting you. Your apartment 123 complex was great. You can add things to it if you want, and then just go ahead and add their email address and go ahead and send it out. But this is a great way, like I said, to anytime that you're finding that you're writing the same email over and over again, just go ahead and create a template for it. And then you really have streamlined, what does that save? If you end up having 25 or 50 meetings and it's taking you 10 minutes a meeting, that's a lot of time that you're racking up just in creating the same email over and over again. Um, and so that way you can create the template and you can save some minutes and you can, just move on to the next project when you're done. So that's just another one of the really big features that I really enjoy with, the Google Suite and using the Gmail backend for our company, because you can do things like that that are pretty easy. So that's it for this week of Evolve Lesson. Thanks for hanging out and watching this video with me. Have a great one. Bye.